Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Real Confidential Show. Guys are doing well, guys. You guys are having an amazing 6th of September. Want to congratulate TikTok for making entering with videos more fun. They changed their interface and it's a lot better. It's much cooler. I like the way it feels, like the feeling behind it. The fact that they don't ask me before they update, I'm kind of like, ugh. But still, we have a wonderful question from my friend Frod Kuhn. I think comma. What an amazing punctuality this guy. Thoughts on Canadian politics? Well, Frad Kuhn, I stay away from politics as much as possible. But since you ask so kindly, and because you're my holy shit, almost dropped the fucking phone. That was too close. Holy shit, that was close. Not to be swearing, but to be swearing. Since you're such a good guy, since you're my friend, I'll answer to it. I grew up in a house that was very, very political. My father was a man of opinion, and my father had for opinion that you should always vote for the same size, no matter who represented. If you were voting for the other side, you didn't know what you were talking. You were a commie. Yeah. So Canadian politics. I mean, I don't follow politics because I was raised as a child. What is brain rot is when you hear something. So when you talk about this subject too much, like for example, talk about video games, when you talk about politics, when you talk about culture, when you talk about movies or songs, you become brain rot. So you got too much influence, so you don't know how to make your own ID. It doesn't make a lot of sense what I'm saying, but how can I put this? How can I put this more clearly? I can see clearly now, the sun is set. I mean, you get so many opinion and you get so many topics thrown at you from the same like concept, like politics, right? That you don't know what to make of it because you got so many opinion, or you got always the same opinion, the same side, or the same group represented in politics. Because you got in Quebec, you got Les Libérales, which is liberals. You got Parti Québécois, which is no, sorry, this is Quebec. Canada is conservative. The party with Jagmeet Singh, that's more democratic, and you got the party with Trudeau, which is liberal. I try to stay away from politics as much as possible. Also, I'm sorry about the quality of this video and the quality of my speech. We're a 6-day diet, a 6-day no fapping. So yeah, it does affect a little bit of the mental health, but it's okay. So yes, my thought on Canadian politics is super simple. Even though I stay away, I want to answer this question. So there's three that we hear about a lot. The first one I'm going to talk about is Jagmeet Singh. Why? Because I don't like Trudeau and I don't know Poilievre. The one I would be the most likely to vote for is Jagmeet Singh. Yes, it's a bit more communist. It's a bit more what bit more politics. It's a bit more it's a bit more not politics, sorry, a bit more communist, or a bit more of the left, right? So Jagmeet Singh party is more so I'm having such problem focusing tonight because of the diets and because of the need for corn. So I've had that too much information. But Jagmeet Singh is more so, well, we're gonna put the power in the people, and the people, they'll be able to protect society, right? Liberals are like, okay, we're gonna be open-minded, we're gonna be promoting the future. Conservative is we live by the rules that were already set in, so it's a continuation of society. Liberals are more like, hey, let's give our chance to our future. And the party of Jagmeet Singh, it's more so will give the power to people, right? Which is good. I like Jagmeet Singh because his ID is fresh. His ideas are fresh. My problem with Canadian politics is it's always going to be conservative or liberals. We have this in Quebec too. In Quebec, we have the Parti Québécois, Les Libérales. Les Libérales is the same as Justin Trudeau. Parti Québécois is okay. So Quebec, stuff. Quebec is part of Canada, but Quebec is a huge province. A lot of money that's from Quebec goes to Canada, and a lot of the natural resources from Quebec are sent to Canada. However, there's a hatred towards Canada from Quebecois because we're giving them natural resources and they're selling them, and we're giving them and they're selling, so they make 100% profit, which is not fair. To come back to the question, Jagmeet Singh, my problem with Jagmeet Singh is, yes, he's offering a lot of good ID, but he doesn't know how to establish himself. And the problem with Jagmeet Singh is being there for too long. When you've been there for a while, for example, right, you're an assistant manager for 6 years, and you're still being treated as the assistant manager and not the manager, well, there's a problem. I want to do my hair a little bit. I'm vain. My apologies. There's a problem. There's a reason why you're not manager. So when people see Jack Singh, it's like, okay, well, the guy's been there for a reason. The guy's been there for a long time. There's a reason why he doesn't want to be in power. Jack Singh, one of the pros that I have for him is it's always the same two, conservative and liberals. So a bit of new politics, a bit of new blood in politics, a bit of a new ideal, a new system could help politics. Otherwise, it's monopole. It's the monopole of two party. You're going left or you're going right, but there's also forward that you can go, right? Maybe the right way is forward. Now, for Justin Trudeau, I'll be an asshole. My apologies, Justin. Not really. Your father was amazing. Pierre Elliott was amazing. Pierre Elliott was a man of the people. Pierre Elliott was a worker before, and he was like, okay, well, I know what worker goes through. Pierre Elliott was a phenomenal man, a fantastic leader. My father says that, and I have to agree with him. Pierre Trudeau was possibly one of the last great Quebec leader because he was voting for the referendum, which was to separate Quebec from Canada. Pierre Elliott was amazing. He knew how to talk to people. He was calling them. People respected him. With Justin, people don't respect him. And there's a very simple why. My problem with the Liberal Party isn't the Liberal Party itself. It's Justin. See, I'm a guy, okay? And that's weird. That's going to be stupid. That's going to be brain dead stupid. However, I don't trust people. I don't trust parties. I trust people. If I can trust you, I can trust your ID. If I can trust your ID, I'll trust who you're representing because I know that you're a good person. It's like you're going to a garage. You're going to the same garage over and over again. You're working with the same guy. All my tattoos from the same guy, right? So, liberal they're having, but Justin, I don't like him. Justin he's like a puppet. He's like a muppet. He looks and he makes dumb decisions. People talk to him and he doesn't know what to answer. He's always apologizing. There's a problem when you always apologize. It doesn't seem genuine. I had this problem as a kid. I was always apologizing by fear of my father because he was very strict. It was very strict, so I had to apologize all the time. And that followed me into an adult, and that made me weak. Don't solve a problem, just apologize, right? Like, are you apologizing or you truly want to change things? I don't know. So Justin, I don't like him. Also, Justin has this... He's like a muppet. We have problem with finance, and he made a ad where he went to a family home, and he played Star Wars with the kids. I'm not fixing things. Justin, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound a little racist, but Justin, when he's celebrating, for example, the Sikh religion, he's gonna dress up as a Sikh when he's representing. He wanted to go to Chinatown, which is a lot of voters, and he was dancing with the Korean music. He was eating street food, and that's cool. That's super cool that you're embracing other culture, but you're supposed to represent Canadian, right? And because you're supposed to represent Canadian, it's kind of cool to show that you're Canadian, not that you're like, oh, I'll be whatever you guys want me to be, because that seems weak. Now, at the end, we have conservator, which is Poilievre. Poilievre, I do like the guy. I really, out of the three, is possibly the one I like the most. He's a no bullshit. He doesn't do speech. He doesn't try to sell you thing. I think he's pretty smart. He's charismatic. He seems like a no bullshit kind of guy again. And I think he would do some good. He would do some good because with Justin, Canada looks weak, right? Canada's always looked weak because we're too kind. But with Justin, we look weak. Now, the Poilievre, although I think Poilievre, you know what? Poilievre, he's like, the reason why I like Poilievre is he's like the man of the people, and it's like I work with guys like that. And usually they have one word, right? My problem with Poilievre is I don't know him. He appeared about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and he was like, yo, I'm the competition. And I'm like, okay, well, I like you, but I don't know you. And I got a problem with putting in a guy I don't know in power. Because you vote once and it lasts 4 years. That's my thoughts. I hope it helped. Canadian politics is, like every single politics, is a failing system. Politics have long since stopped representing us. They represent conglomerate, represent company, they represent economy, right?